Hey guys, James here, and on Sunday afternoon I finally got into the Titanfall beta. I really enjoyed playing it, and as most people would suspect, it does have some similarities to other first-person shooters, but overall it had its own distinct feel to it. It doesn't feel like you're playing COD, doesn't feel like you're playing Battlefield or Crysis or any other game. It feels like you're playing Titanfall. I feel like the primary weapons that they added into the beta were very well balanced. The DMR wins in long range, Carbine wins in mid-range, the submachine gun wins in short range, and the shotty wins in your face. And of course there is one more primary weapon, the smart pistol, and I'll get to that in a minute. As far as abilities and equipment go, it seems like they are elements that enhance your gameplay, but they don't really define it. You know, using your cloak well won't win you a game, but it can definitely help you out situationally. And actually, I kind of feel that same way about the Titans themselves. Now, of course, having Titans is a bigger advantage than properly using your cloak, but they don't really seem to dominate the gameplay the way I expected they would. I went into this game wanting to play about 99% of my time as just a pilot, and I plan on rarely embarking into my Titan. I've been pleasantly surprised with how effective it's been to let my Titan just follow me around while I continue to do my own stuff as infantry. Now, while I have been happy with the way a lot of things work in this game, there are two main issues that I do have with it, and those are pistols and melee. Now, to start off the pistol talk, I do not think that the smart pistol is overpowered, and the biggest reason for that is that it's a primary weapon. If this was something that you could have with a rifle or a submachine gun or something like that, then yeah, maybe it'd be a little bit too much. This thing is a primary weapon, so obviously it needs something to make it better than your run-of-the-mill pistol, otherwise, you know, it'd be woefully underpowered as a primary weapon. And also, I think that in most situations, if an enemy has the time to lock onto you, they probably would have had time to kill you with any other primary weapon. And actually, I think they would probably have time to kill you with just some of the secondary weapons in this game. And that brings me into the actual issue I have with pistols. Titanfall seems to have chosen the same style of secondaries that we saw in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. In that game, there were several pistols that were extremely lethal in close quarters. In what I would consider shotgun range, those pistols were better than submachine guns, and in some cases they could even beat shotguns. That's how the pistols seem so far in Titanfall. Now, this isn't something game-breaking by any means, but it's not how I prefer secondaries to be. I would much rather secondaries be secondary. I'd like them to be the guns that you pull out when you need to reload your primary, but you still have one bullet to put in someone else. I like them as that weapon that can be effective in putting in the final bullet into an enemy to kill them, not weapons that can be used as if they were primaries in close quarters. Now, as for melee, I feel like the kick animation gives you way too much of a lunge. A lot of times it feels like it's much more effective to just go for the kick, and sometimes it even feels like enemies run through just way too many bullets when they come to kick you. It feels like they should have been dead maybe halfway through the animation, but they still get all the way there and kill you with their kick. And this is another issue that is partially just personal preference, but I definitely prefer a system in which melee is either a sneak attack, and I think that the animation of coming up behind someone and snapping their neck, that's perfectly fine. It's the kick that I'm concerned with. But other than that sneak attack, I really prefer that melee only be a last resort. Right now, in close quarters, the jump kick is just far more effective than I think it should be. So just like in any other game, there are a few things that I'd change about Titanfall, but I'm very happy to say that my complaints are more just personal preferences rather than universal issues that really mess with the gameplay. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know in the comments if there are any specifics you'd like to know about the game. I'd be happy to share my opinion on anything or help you out if there's something that you're not sure about with the game. Anything like that, just leave it down in the comments. And if you want to see more Titanfall footage, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and then you'll be able to see every time I post a new video. I'm definitely going to put out a couple more videos with beta footage, and then once the game is fully released, of course, I will continue putting up lots of videos of it then. But again, guys, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.